Earlier on I mentioned that we are spiritual, immortal beings in these physical, mortal bodies. And as such we have 4 responses to danger: fight, flight, freeze, and acceptance. For those of us who have suffered from past trauma memory, we use one of the first 3 responses: fight, flight, or freeze. For each of us it's different. You could have 2 people suffering the same event. One might escape with depression, another might fight the demons with depression, another might still hide in depression. How we respond to a danger, how we respond to a past trauma memory, these are our coping skills. These are what we did to the best of our abilities to keep ourselves safe and sane. So if you use depression or anxiety, or you're obsessive and compulsive, or had attention deficit disorder, or you found yourself running away from life, these were your best coping skills. They're not the problem. They were your solution. It's all about cause and effect. Something happened in the past to cause us to respond in a specific way, with fight, flight, freeze, and on some occasions acceptance. How we responded is not the problem. What caused us to respond in that way, to react in that way, that is the problem. When we talk about a past trauma memory, if we responded with post-traumatic stress, that was our best coping skill. Now it can become dysfunctional, even destructive and problematic, but it was our best coping skill to stay safe and sane. What we need to be doing is looking at what caused us to react with post-traumatic stress and treat that. But because it's a part of our past, it's no longer in our domain. We can't treat the past with worldly therapies or anything of this world. When it's in the past, it's something that's spiritual. We must address it as a spiritual malady. Whatever we're dealing with today, working with our therapists, plans for today, improving our relationships, improving our situations at work or at home, these are things we can do with our therapists today and make plans for the future. But conditions like a past trauma memory, they can't be treated with therapy, with medication. We're just blocking ourselves from our feelings, from our thinking about them. And that's no way to live. We end up enduring life. But when we consider and accept that the past is part of the spirit world and we treat it spiritually, then we have the opportunity to process, heal, and release this past trauma memory in a safe and non-intrusive manner. It means that when we treat it spiritually, we're able to let it go. So when we go back to work with our therapist, the therapist can see that we're no longer haunted from the past, that we've released it, we've healed it, and now we can do the work we need to do to live our lives today. Please consider this concept that our past is a spiritual malady. They say in recovery circles that we keep repeating the same practice over and over again, expecting different results. It's a sign of insanity. So if you have a trauma memory that you've been treating for weeks, months or years, and there's no change, like you're putting an adhesive plaster on top of it, you're trying to hold it down or hide it from your emotions, and nothing's improving, you're still enduring life, then there comes a time to realize that repeating the same actions over and over again aren't working. It's time to come at this from a different perspective, from a different angle. And the way to treat a past trauma memory, treat anything in the past that troubles you, is to treat it as a past, as a spiritual malady. Thank you very much.